What stupid rule did your parents make that backfired on them? The winter I turned 19, my parents decided I had too much screen time. Those were my mom's exact words. Too much screen time. Like I was 8 years old and she'd just read a parenting article on Facebook. What actually happened is my dad walked past my room at 11 p.m. on a Tuesday, saw me on my laptop, and decided that was the root of every problem in the house. So that weekend, they sat me down and announced the new rule. No personal devices after 9 p.m. And they were changing the Wi-Fi password so I couldn't get around it. I stared at them. You're changing the Wi-Fi password. My dad crossed his arms. You'll thank us someday. Here's what my parents didn't understand. I wasn't on my laptop for fun. I was the entire digital infrastructure of that household. I managed every autopay bill, the mortgage, electric, water, car insurance, all through accounts I set up because my mom kept getting late fees. I maintained the Wi-Fi network, the printer, the security cameras, the smart thermostat, and the family calendar that told everyone where they needed to be. I ran 4 streaming accounts, the grocery delivery app, and I was the only person in the house who knew how to reset anything when it stopped working. But sure, too much screen time. So I said, okay. My dad smiled, like he'd just won something. They changed the Wi-Fi password that night. I didn't ask for it. The first thing that went wrong was the thermostat. It was February. The smart thermostat ran on Wi-Fi, and I'd programmed a custom schedule, 68 during the day, 62 at night, boost at 6 a.m. before anyone woke up. Without me managing it, nobody knew how to adjust it manually. My sister Kenna texted me from under 3 blankets. It's 54 degrees in the house. I replied, have you tried less screen time? Next morning, my dad called me at work. The printer won't turn on. I asked what he needed to print. My brother Bridger had a history project due and needed 11 pages printed. I told my dad the printer connects through the Wi-Fi network I configured, which he changed the password on, so the printer doesn't know how to talk to anything anymore. Long silence. Can you fix it when you get home? I said I could, but that would require screen time after 9 p.m., so probably not. He hung up on me. By the end of week 1, 3 autopay bills bounced because the credit card on file had expired, and I was the one who always updated it. My mom got a $35 late fee on the electric bill, then a $50 late fee on water. She called me panicking, asking where the account logins were. I told her they're saved in a password manager on my laptop, which I'm not supposed to use after 9. And since I set everything up in the evenings after work, I guess those accounts just live there now. She said, well, can't you just tell me the passwords? I have 43 passwords, Mom. I don't memorize them. That's the whole point of a password manager. Week 2, the security cameras went offline. My dad didn't notice until the neighbor's kid threw a baseball through the garage window and there was no footage. He came to my room asking why the cameras weren't recording. I explained that the cameras run on the Wi-Fi, which runs on a configuration I built, which requires screen time to maintain. He said, this is different. I said, how? He left. Week 3, Kenna missed her orthodontist appointment because it was on the shared calendar I managed, and since I stopped updating it, nobody remembered it existed. Bridger missed his SAT registration deadline because the confirmation email went to an account I created and monitored. My mom missed the window to renew her car registration online and had to go to the DMV in person. She sat there for 4 hours. She called me from the waiting room, voice completely flat. How did you keep track of all of this? I said, on my laptop, usually after 9 p.m. The breaking point was tax season. My dad had been using a tax software account I set up 3 years earlier. He couldn't log in. The security questions were answers I created. The backup email was mine. He needed last year's return to file this year's, and all of it was locked behind accounts only I could access. He sat across from me at the kitchen table and said, I need your help. I looked up from the book I'd been reading every night since I apparently had all this free time now. What kind of help? He slid his laptop toward me. All of it, everything. I want you to set it all back up. I leaned back. So you want me on a screen after 9 p.m. doing exactly what I was doing before you decided it was a problem. He didn't say anything for about 10 seconds. And he said, I didn't know you were managing all of that. I thought you were just watching videos. My mom, standing in the doorway, quietly added, we're never touching the Wi-Fi again. I fixed everything that weekend. Took me about 14 hours across Saturday and Sunday. Most of it well past 9 p.m. Nobody said a word. The following week, I came home from work, and there was a new monitor sitting on my desk. No note, no announcement. My mom just bought it and set it up while I was gone. I texted her, thanks for the monitor. She replied, thank you for keeping this house running. We had no idea.